and
and
Thursday.
Thursdays.
Tuesdays and
Tuesdays and
Thursdays. Okay, we got
Thursdays.
it. Yeah.
Milk and brie. Tuesdays and
That's what
Thursdays,
happens
right?
in the morning. Get your
Okay.
day started the right way with milk and
So,
brie. Right, exactly.
right, right. So
Yeah, yeah.
Tuesday after our show, I have a
Okay.
doctor's appointment. Remember, I was debating. I didn't want to go. Didn't feel like going.
I recall. I recall.
Just turned 40. Got
Damn,
uncomfortable
telling
women
everybody your
things I gotta
business.
do. 40.
Okay, 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 okay.
So I get to the doctor early because I want to get in and out. Like I'm in my
Okay.
head, I'm only gonna work a half. I'm not gonna work a half a day, but second half I'm gonna work, and
Make it do
then
what it do.
I'm gonna come through the doctor, take a nap, go to work. Right?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
None of this went to plan. Anywho, I'm sitting at the doctor's
Oh,
office 2 hours into my wait time. Right?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, and
I'm
I
with you. I'm
go
with
and
you.
feel my ear, and I realize I don't have an earring on. Okay, this
Oh.
ear, no earring,
Mm.
no earring. Flashback to the middle of the night. These my sleeping earrings. Okay,
These
when I
my
want to go
sleeping
out.
rings. Okay.
When I want these my sleeping hoops, right? These my
Yeah, right or
everyday,
wrong.
all
Right
the
or wrong.
time
Right or
hoops.
wrong.
When I go out, I wear a hoop, but
Mm. Mm.
everyday hoops. So
I got my going out hoops and my
back
everyday hoops.
flashback to the middle of the night. My everyday hoop was bothering me, so I had took it off, slid it under my pillow. That's where I put it, you know. But in the morning,
Right or
I'm
wrong.
supposed to put it back on. I'm supposed to put it back on.
Yeah.
I didn't put it back on. Okay. So I'm 2 hours
Uh,
into my wait on my doctor's appointment, and I realized I only have in one earring.
this
So
is where you're mad at me and the internet.
I'm mad at you and the internet.
Okay, because
Nobody wanted to be like, Bree, you got on one earring before I left my house.
bro, I mean, I did, like,
I mean, never
man,
mind. I should have noticed when I looked in the mirror.
whew,
The whole time I'm looking at myself doing this. 45 minutes we was
looking at yourself, right? Looking at yourself. You know what? I'm gonna take that
like,
one though. I'm gonna take
oh
that one though. You
shit.
got two on today though, right? Let me look. Yep,
I
one
got two
on that
on today,
side,
two
one
one on
on
this
that
side.
side. All right, I
Yeah.
got you. See, look,
From now on, we need to check me, okay? We need
I
to
got
check
you.
me
I
because
got you. I
I
got
will
the.
walk out the house with one earring. So I tried to smooth slide the other one off and into my purse, but I was like, who know? Did anybody notice? Because this morning nobody noticed. So has anybody noticed in this last 2 hours?
Humanity was bogus. Nobody told you.
No
Not the
one's
Uber
like,
driver. Not nobody.
nobody. Like, you got on one
Yo.
earring. Like, not the person at the reception that like no
Right or
one.
wrong.
I went through 2 registration points. Before I even get to registration, I gotta check in and get a badge. Nobody said nothing.
Not a nan, nothing. They said, oh, it's a new trend. It's 2024. One earring. You know what? Next time you should have an everyday hoop and a going out hoop. It's the morning show you're
Really switch
tuned
things up.
into. But we can't officially get things underway until we do what?
Run the ticker.
Yo! This is where I say, yo, 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 yo. It's me, it's D with a capital T. Always have been, always will be the one and only milkman. Starting your day the right way is in the building.
And I'm just free.
I love the fact that you like don't laugh in the middle of it. Like the last few times you haven't just laughed in the middle of my intro or nothing. Like somehow you be caught off guard by it and it just make you chuckle. I'm like right in the middle of my intro. Glory. Good morning, y'all. Go on and drop a comment. Go on and say good morning. What's good with you? Oh, you know how we got it. We got RG in the building. What's going on? He is all day, just not in the AM. Yo.
Good
Yo, good
morning.
morning, good morning, good morning. You know what it is, man. We get things rolling. We get that message sent out there. We appreciate you tapping in on today, RG. I hope you have an amazing day. Do you work today, bro? You got to work today? If that's true, you're probably already on your way. Bree, how are you this morning?
I am tired.
Yeah.
It's been a long week. You know, it takes you a couple days sometimes to check back in after vacation.
Vacation,
And
right. Vacation can be
feel
more
like-
tiring than life.
And I don't feel like I got the days to recuperate from my rest.
Right. You said, I need a vacation from my vacation.
I mean, I had to come back in and work 2 jobs the very day after the travel. So
After having gotten in at like late in the evening.
yes, right.
We call
At
that
night.
no bueno.
It was not late in the evening. It was night.
Night.
And then
evening says early.
yeah, so I didn't get in till 11 because I told my mom I think it's a conspiracy.
Okay.
Atlanta Airport is in on this conspiracy, and correct me if if anybody else has a different experience with Atlanta Airport, let me know. On the way out, right? Oh, make that coin.
Gotta get that paper, RG. RG's gonna be coming to Bloomington Normal this summer. That's a spoiler. You just heard it here first. He coming this spring, this summer. He gonna be performing live, and you know the milkman gonna be in the building.
Of course.
Yeah, we got a show putting together for the summertime, springtime, summertime.
My conspiracy theory is that your flight out of Atlanta is always super nice. Like you're going on vacation wherever, it's always good, right?
Right.
But when you're coming home from Atlanta to Midway, right? No matter what airline you're on, it doesn't matter. It's always an issue. Your flight gets delayed. They make you check your bag when you didn't need to check your bag. They overbook the flight. There's always an issue. Okay.
It's gonna be a problem.
And I said, I think it's because here's my conspiracy theory.
Okay.
They purposely make your flight terrible so that you'll be happy to be home. Like by the time you get home, you just like, oh my God, thank God, my house. You know what I mean? And it's like, otherwise you would never want to come back from vacation, right? So you already you don't want to come back, but then your trip is so terrible. You're like, yes, my house.
Thank God, right? Thank God.
Right.
See, I automatically have debunked your conspiracy theory in my mind because from a psychological perspective, I'm thinking that exhaustion from the vacation, like, makes way for the flight home to be bad because you ain't got energy for nothing else. And then you do be excited to be touched down in your own home.
But I mean, it's always a problem. Like I never have these problems.
You got to wait on your bags. Be all kinds of stuff,
I never have these problems from Midway to Atlanta or when I'm traveling from Atlanta to somewhere else. But
the flight is also shorter going to Atlanta than coming back. And I don't understand that either. I guess flying against the wind or something. I don't know how it works.
I don't know. And it's slightly freaks me out, but I enjoy watching landing at Midway so much because it's really in the middle of a neighborhood. It's like my daughter's
right here.
My daughter's school is literally around the corner. Like this today or last time when I was flying in, I was like, I wonder if I could see her school from here.
If I could see her.
Her school, like,
where is she? I can see you.
But it's really like in the middle of a neighborhood. Like you touch down like right here. And it's just I wonder what the people who live in the houses immediately right there, like it has to like freak them out sometimes when they be like, "Is that plate too low? Just low enough?"
Yeah, right. Is that a new pilot? I think that's a new pilot. I don't know if he's been here before.
Or like y'all be outside in your backyard playing catch, and it's like, "Oh, way high to Kevin."
Not wave high to Kevin.
Like,
Y'all make sure y'all like and share this thing up. It's Milk and Bree in the morning. Start your
literally
day
in the
the
middle of the
right
neighborhood.
way. We got some things for you this morning, Bree. Where should we get
Okay,
started?
let's. I don't know. You mentioning some things I hadn't even. I've been working, so I don't even
Well,
know.
I mean, we know Valentine's Day. I say Valentine's.
Mm, mm.
Now you didn't and shake your head at me. The judgment that's coming through the screen
The
right now.
judgment.
I'm just over here trying to get my Valentine's on. Glory to God. Valentine's Day is right around the corner.
It is.
Child, it's fixing to be Valentine's Day next week.
Mhm.
And PF Chang's is getting in on the action. And for all you heartbroken people, PF Chang's is looking to offer you some free dumplings. Okay. So if you come in and you identify as a heartbroken individual on Valentine's Day, PF
Wow.
Chang's will be giving out free dumplings. Okay. So if you've got a PF Chang's near you, make sure you check it out. Broken heart or not, you better get in there and get your dumplings. That's all I'm saying. Is that what you want, though? For a broken heart, it's a dumplings?
I wouldn't consider
You just sit
myself
there sad,
a
like,
newly
"Ooh,
single
dumplings would just
person.
make me feel better."
Dumplings would make me feel better. It, dumplings for being dumped would make me feel awesome.
I like how you did that.
I
'Cause I
got
didn't even. I mean, I wish that would have been in the title because I didn't even.
dumplings.
Yeah.
There, if you read a little bit,
I wasn't. You know, I don't like to read. Look, I read the big words. I read the big words. Don't you?
So yeah.
Oh Lord, I'm afraid she might be reaching back for a book.
No, I got an issue.
Oh shit! I thought she was fixing to just rub it in some more. Show me more words, but don't start flipping pages at me and shit. Don't start flipping pages at me.
A hangnail that I have.
Praise the Lord.
Get rid of.
Yeah, go ahead and respond to your email. I'm going to get the next one going. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift have been monopolizing the internet lately. Being that there is a story 2, 3, or 4 about them every day, trending online. But something that recently came out that I was unaware of was the fact that he was not confident when he went about shooting his shot.
Really?
Apparently,
well,
see how I have no words for that? Travis Kelce says he never thought Taylor Swift would respond after he shot his shot on his podcast.
I don't know.
So apparently he threw it on out there while he was doing what we do. And so I guess if at any point you got a shot you'd like to shoot, you could go ahead and do it.
I don't want to say
like Travis Kelce, you might land you a Taylor Swift.
He might have thought that they different. He's got like swag, and she's like,
she's real petite and modest and stuff. Like
she's
real
like,
reserved. Is that the right word? Reserved.
No.
Or is that the wrong word? She's not reserved. What is she?
No, I'm saying she's like vanilla, like your typical basic.
She's bland. No, you didn't want to say basic. She said B squared. B squared. Oh, shit.
She's your average. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong.
Is she though? Is she though? Because she be on the Grammys. Average ain't Grammys. Come on, man.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying personality wise.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
not wholesome.
That's I'm
She's
still choosing the
vanilla.
wrong
She's,
words.
basic. She's your typical,
Blah.
I don't want to say typical white girl, but I mean like a preppy, more, more preppy, and he's more
He
swag,
more
kind of hood.
woo.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm trying not to say offensive words, and you acting like you don't understand what I'm saying.
Hey, bruh. Hey, what Luda say back in the day? You know what Luda said back in the day. What Luda say, Bree? Huh?
I don't know. Move,
Huh?
bitch, get out the way. I don't. What Luda said a lot of things. It's early in the
It was
morning. Why
Luda,
are you
right? I
quizzing
want a
me?
lady in the street, but a freak in the bed. She might just be that lady in the street.
That's not what I'm. Okay.
Look, see, I got offensive.
That's still not what I'm getting
I
at.
get it. I
But
get it though. No, I get it. She's not Britney Spears. She's not Ariana Grande. She's
no, I'm
she's
saying
not
like
she's not Avril Lavigne.
he previously dated black women.
Okay, we're
Let's
going to say that because I didn't know.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
He has like swag, like he is kind of different
Okay, okay. He
personality
out here like
wise.
Gary Owens. He out here like Gary Owens.
Yeah. And then she's
Yeah.
more vanilla.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah. She real
Do
vanilla.
you get
Okay.
what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, she still landed vanilla.
Be like you dating Taylor Swift. Do you see you
It ain't gonna
dating a
work out
Taylor
well.
Swift?
It ain't gonna work out well.
It's not, so maybe that's why he thought, you know, personality wise, it doesn't seem like they would have been a match. I was surprised
That
when
took
I
us a
heard he
long
was
time to
dating
get
Taylor
there.
Swift. I mean, you was
Oh,
acting
you
real,
was. Cause you knew.
man.
I didn't know.
You were
I thought he was a tight end. That's all I knew. Thought he played a little football. I didn't know he was out here getting real
oh,
saucy with the sisters. I didn't know that's what was happening out here in the club. She said, "Praise the Lord." I like how you be taking
yeah.
care of the children and doing the podcast. You a multitasking MF. I'm gonna tell you what. Go on here, girl. Well, I mean,
I
he
got
was wrong,
grown
and
babies.
he was wrong. We don't know if she gonna find out whether or not she was wrong or not. But she seems to be loving her some Travis Kelce. So God bless them. God bless them.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
other thing I wanted to get into before we get about this jam on today, Club Shay Shay was trying to go viral again, and of course somebody was trying to have them a Cat Williams moment. This happened to be Monique, and we know that Monique has been, I don't even know how to describe it, controversial to say the least, but she just been out here
Hmm.
talking crazy. She been low-key blackballed, not blackballed for, I mean, the better part of a decade now.
I mean, yeah, I was
Has
about
it
to
been
say
that
she been
long?
talking
I don't.
crazy for a long time. A long
Well,
time.
I mean, yes, she's talked crazy her whole life, but it's only come to the point to where she was kind of booted out of the industry, or mainstream. She's still doing her shows and things, but she ain't on TV. She ain't in no movies. She burned some bridges, if you will. And she said some things about some people that decided that they were more powerful than her. And she plays the victim, of course, in terms of portraying herself as somebody who has been victimized in the situation. But at the end of the day, she played a part and where she's at. And I'm not mad at her that she went on Club Shay Shay. Cat Williams broke the internet. He came out, he was saying some ridiculous things, and we know the truth lies somewhere in the middle in these stories. But she decided to get on here and target DL Hughley. And we know DL Hughley brings it, not just in terms of being on the
Mhm.
stage, but he been talking all types of noise for a long time when it comes to politics and everything. And he's an intellectual
Mhm.
individual. He
Mhm.
has no issue articulating exactly what the hell it is he is trying to say. And you don't leave confused after having heard him. One of the things that Monique talked about though on the show was that apparently she was on DL Hughley's radio show while he was absent, and the co-host Jasmine decided to play a game, of course, that I love to play on my shows. Would you rather? Where you ask some questions where you pick one thing versus the other, and you make somebody choose. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's sexual, sometimes it's whatever. It's just a fun game. It's a conversation starter. It gets some hee hee ha ha's. It brings a level of comfortability between you and your guest. And sometimes I like to craft the question specifically for the guest, so that they even know I'm looking into what their interests are and really trying to pit them against themselves when it comes to their choices. It's a fun time. Apparently, though, Jasmine asked Monique if she would prefer her husband have sex with Lee Daniels with the condom or someone else without a condom. I can't remember who it was. And she did not enjoy that. I will say, I could imagine that somebody might be offended by such a question. I have asked some pretty risque questions. I have not asked that one. But she states that she cut the interview short and that she called DL and he was dismissive. She goes on to say a bunch of other things about DL. But I'm gonna go ahead and let DL just do a little bit of talking as he responds to Monique and Club Shay. Here's DL Hughley. Let's see if I can. Maybe it won't let me. There we are. And DL Hughley.
Well, Club Shay Shay is getting messier and messier. It's almost like Wendy Williams didn't go anywhere. She just got a weight set. So Monique was on. Every time I see Monique these days, she's on doing some greasy ass video with her and her daddy complaining about something or working out. I don't know nobody that work out that much and gain weight unless every crunch you do has got Captain in front of it. But apparently she goes on Club Shay Shay and tells the story about how she came on my radio show and I wasn't there at the time. And my co-host Jasmine Sanders played a game that we played all the time with everybody called Would You Rather. She apparently was so offended by that she said she got off. She called me. Monique did, and she said I was very dismissive, like, Monique's a liar. When Monique did call me, I heard her complaints. I listened to her, and I pulled the segment. So if I had been as dismissive as she alleges I was, that segment would have aired. It didn't because I respected her wishes. She's a liar. It's also befuddles the shit out of me how somebody who as a comedian talks as much shit about everybody else as she does. She has the temerity to be offended about anything as much shit as you say about people. Then she encouraged everybody, allegedly it stems from the fact that I used to always talk shit about her on video after video, and she encouraged her sweet babies to look at the video and find them. Do that. Do exactly what she says. And you know what you're not going to find? You're not going to find any evidence of that because Monique is a fucking liar. She's lying about that. But what you will find is Monique talking shit about some alleged contract dispute we had. Look at the ticket. It says DL Hughley, then Monique. She knows the story. But what she did in response to that, she talked about my dog, my wife. This broad even brought out my daughter's personal trauma. My daughter was molested and Monique brought that shit out and told the world that I allowed my daughter to be raped in front of me. The lying motherfucker. She knows she was lying. And it only stopped when everybody from my family checked her. It's interesting. You know what else you won't see Monique doing? You won't ever see her with her family, videos with her children or grandchildren, because nobody fucks with me. How do you have sweet babies when your own babies don't fuck with you? How do you love us for real when there's no evidence of anybody loving you for real, except your daddy, who you apparently have to pay? And FYI, daughters are paid for by daddies, not daddies who get paid by their daughters. You know what else you won't see?
You see DL taking it real personal. That's some old heat. DL still lingering on when it comes to that one, though.
You know what?
But it was almost as if Monique just needed to keep her mouth shut when it came to DL Hughley.
Seemed like he had been holding that in for a minute, and she finally just pushed
for
him
a
to
good
the edge,
minute.
and he just let it all out.
Hey, bro. Hey,
Woo,
I'm trying to tell you. Well, and he had some more to say. We just can't run it all here on today. Y'all go check out the rest of DL Hughley's response because I think it might be bigger than the whole interview on Club Shay Shay. He said this bro had the nerve. He said it
I don't
befuddles
know
me.
how you gain weight unless every crunch you do says
No, nobody that be
captain in
working
front
out
of
ain't
it.
gain.
Every crunch you do has captain in front of it.
Ooh,
That's
that tickled me to my
hilarious.
soul. That tickled me to my soul. But let's talk about it now. Monique was dead wrong. She didn't have no business, not now, then, or ever, bringing up anything about his children and their
Yes.
trauma. Like that's
Yes,
just crossing the
especially
line.
no, seriously. And then she's married to this man that she pays, and he has multiple other women. I mean, he has an open marriage. She doesn't, but he has an open marriage, and like, I don't know how she get mad at a would you rather question about him having sex with other
What the
people
old
when he has
folks used
sex
to
with
say?
other
What the
people.
old exactly. The old folks used to say, make sure that your front step is clean before you go trying to look at somebody else's. You know what I mean?
I mean, she
And in this case, I
be
think she
coming
got
out
enough dirt
saying
that
this
she needs to.
stupid stuff. Like, she clearly has
Right, but
unhealed trauma that she needs to deal with.
well, and her priorities is out of order. Her priorities is out of order. She ought to be trying to get back to her center so she could get back to what made her great. Because I
Yeah.
used to love the Monique show, and what was the one before that? That was the spinoff from it. You know what I'm talking about? With Brandy and them. Was it
Moesha.
which one was this? Which one
Moesha.
came from which? Moesha, then Monique, right? That's
Mhm.
right.
Mhm.
But you know, Monique is a very talented individual. But ever since this whole whatever switched in her mind where she, you know, turned on folks, start targeting people, and I don't know. I feel like she need to go on to go to church. She need to pray about it. Go on to see if she can't be humbled back to Christ.
You know, I
Maybe
love
she can
to
go on and
recommend some
lift back
therapy.
up in this world.
I love therapy. I love God and therapy together.
I'm about to say, you know, I
What a
always recommend church
combination.
first.
But together, what a combination. Like that'll get you right there, right where you need to be.
We're gonna pray for Monique. We're gonna pray for DL. Them two hurt people right there. But she was definitely out of line. Yo, I gotta be to work early today. I can't just stroll in when I get ready. So we're gonna have to wrap this thing up. I wonder, do you have a motivational moment for our people on today?
I don't. Let's just try to make it. Shit. You got one?
I mean, you know what though? I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that because you know I really find myself recently engulfed, like surrounded by people just trying to make it. And if I adopt that energy as I have historically, it just makes for a bunch of misery, not just for myself, but those around me. And so I'm intentionally taking my power back. I'm intentionally redirecting my energy. I'm pouring it into other things. I realize that my bubble isn't as big as my job, and that my life is much bigger than the 8 hours I spend there every day. And so intentionality has been a word that I've been using for the better part of 2 years. And I encourage you to be intentional about your day, intentional about how you feel, intentional about how you respond, intentional about how you're proactive in making your day great. Because, you know, I always say it, and I'm going to keep saying it. Great days don't just happen. We make them great. And a part of making them great is being intentional about it. So that's what we're going to do on today, right, Bree? We're going to make it great.
Yep.
Yeah, baby. We out here. We're going to do this thing like a what? Make it great. I get the last word, though, because you know what it is.
No, I got it.